Hi YouTube, it's me again with my beautiful babies. I'm Veronica Yancey.
I'm Cynthia. I'll be on a hopper.
I'm off from 2018.
Say that again, a little loud.
I'm off from 2018.
Okay. So if you haven't already subscribed to our channels, please do so. Again, my channel is called Veronica Yancey.
Cynthia Hopper.
Off from 2018.
Upstream 2018. Okay, so the purpose of this video is that I decided to do a house plant arrangement and wanted this to take the time to teach my kids. So I was like, you know what, why not just make a video on it? So what we're gonna plant, the house plants in this terracotta container or vessel.
I didn't know that was called terracotta.
Yeah, terracotta. It's an earthen jar. It's made out of clay, and what they do, they bake it, and or basically shape and mold it, and then they stick it in something called a kiln, which heats it up, and it takes form and dries like this. Just a few little notes on terracotta vessels. They are some of the best things that you can plant your stuff in. This has been used and for like thousands and thousands of years. So as a matter of fact, I saw something where there was like this squash that was extinct, and it was like archaeologists was digging to find a lost city, and they came across a terracotta. Oh my God, this cat is going crazy. Sorry. Pause. Sorry about that, but the cat was just tripping. But back to what I was saying. Archaeologists, they dug up an old vessel, terracotta vessel, and it had some seeds from thousands of years ago, and they were still intact, and they brought back this particular strand of squash. I think it's called a gede osum or something like that. Beautiful orange long squash. But anyway, yeah, that's why cooking in earthenware is very good at preserving your foods and things like that. So yeah, like I said, we're gonna plant our house plants in this. So I'm gonna show you this. These right here are pothos. They're called pothos plant. I've always loved these, and just, so fortunate to come across the pothos plant. And through trial and error, I learned how to grow them. They're like, can you go get the plant just like this? It's over there in the living room with the rest of the plants. So yeah. And also I have another plant, and I'm just going to take all these plants and sit it in here. So let me just pause. So over here we got some dirt, and this is what I'm working with. This is just old dirt that, from plants that wasn't successful. I'm going to just use this dirt to plant these plants. So yeah. I pray that I got this going the right way. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is just fill this up. I'm going to pause it. Okay, so the children, they filled up the terracotta vessel. Now, sorry, my hand all in the way. So one important note that I want to make about these earthen vessels or terracotta pots is that the best thing that you can do if you're going to start a house plant is to soak your terracotta vessel in water overnight. This particular vessel, I allowed it to soak for like 2 days, 48 hours. And Just pulled it out of the water and added some dirt. And now I'm going to go ahead and uproot and just put the plants, place the plants all around. So this is not the same plant. This I call it a spade plant. Yeah.
They look like each other though.
Yeah, so since like you want to go ahead and do that, just take it out of the water. And where do you think we should place it at?
I think we should like place
Okay,
it
this one is just a leaf.
somewhere.
So as you can see, now these roots didn't start off. They didn't just start off with roots and everything. I set it in water. If I had to guess how long this plant has been in water, I'll say about maybe 2 to 3 weeks. So as you can see, it's real well rooted. So therefore, it's ready to take root and grow in the plants. I mean, in the plant bed.
I think it should like go right here, like where you have it right now.
Okay. Let's see this to the side. Slide this up a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Where you want to put it at?
Like right here.
Okay. So go ahead. And you don't move. You don't have to dig the dirt. Just kind of place it on top and move. Okay. Now, Selah. Let's get a little dirt. Well, never mind. I'll do it since I'm closest to the dirt. Don't want to make a mess here. As you can see.
Oh, so now I get why we didn't have to like fill the thing up,
Yeah.
because we like are gonna stick it at one place and then we're just gonna dig it up.
Okay. So there you go. We
It's
got
pretty,
that.
really pretty in there.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah. We'll clean this mess up after
yeah,
the
we
video
really
is over.
need to get that one out because I feel like it's a little bit.
So you remember the name of this plant? Pothos. Okay, so I also have a few Christmas cactus. As you can see, they're taking root. But I'll probably just add that to the Christmas cactus plant. I'm just going to sit this to the side. And hold on, Zen. Yeah, let's just put that right there for now. Okay, this one, Zen, it's still kind of struggling to grow. So you want to try to get a plant that has a lot of roots. So you can go ahead and do that. And I'm going to turn this around so we can. Okay, that one looks good right here. Okay, let's put that one back.
Who wants to choose?
Selah, do you want to do this one? Okay, so Zen, y'all trade places. Look, don't move the thing. Just. Where do you want to place it at? No, you don't have to dig, okay? This is the support. This is your base, okay? Every plant needs a good foundation. You want to lay this flat, okay? Because you see how this leaf is curving over. You just want to lay it flat so the roots can just take root in the dirt. Okay, so just hold that and I'm going to grab some soil.
I look at it like dirt, but
Soil, dirt, is pretty much the same. Earth, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so we got that one. And let me look through this real quick. What are you doing?
there's a root out.
Oh, okay. I'll just put some dirt on it. Now, this one pretty much looks dead. And actually, it can be saved. If you can go find some scissors, y'all can just cut. Cat, please stop. Okay. So, I'm going to plant this very close. Plants like to be in the company of one another. So, therefore, get that cat. Get up and get the cat. Okay. Okay. Maybe she's hungry. I don't know.
I tried to feed her.
Okay. So as you can see, like some of these, the roots haven't like quite grown out yet, and I'm pretty sure it could be successful, but I'm going to just kind of wait to plant that. And as you can see, those are like dead. When it turns brown like that, that means it's dead or dying. So therefore, I'm going to cut and making sure that I don't cut the roots. You don't want to cut your roots. Cut with my left hand. It's not a good thing. Okay.
We're back.
So this has a root. I cut off the dead stuff. And I'm going, like I said, I'm going to plant it within the company of one another. Look, we ain't got time for that. Sit down. And after I do this, we're going to water it. You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and plant it and just pray that it be successful. And I think it will.
All plants are not all plants, but most of them are successful.
If you take care of them and you give it the right environment.
These have a lot of roots.
Okay, so, and then I said I was going to cut this because the last scissors. Okay. Stick that right back in the water. Yeah, I think I'm going to just let these. Yeah. Now, this right here, I could leave it in here, but I just want to plant them so they can just be very successful. And I'm going to tap it, kind of try to loosen it up. Matter of fact, you can't see this process because I'm out of the camera view. But basically, I'm going to uproot it out of this container. Oh man, oh my!
What happened?
It's good. Like this plant. There we go. It's very rooted down in there. And I always
Power on.
okay. So I always repurpose my pots and stuff. As you can see, these roots are very successful. So, hell, they might just take over the whole thing. So, what I like to do is lay my roots flat.
Can I put the dirt in there with soil?
Sure. So, you gotta be very careful because I just, okay, come on over here. More? Keep in mind the length of this video, okay? Okay. Let it go. Just let it go. For me. Here. Come on. There you go. Come on, jump. Very good. Okay, so just covering the roots and this plant right here, I'm just gonna kind of put down in the dirt. It's kind of growing along a line. So you just wanna all right, and let's see. I want to put the last plant. This is another type of pothos plant. I'm going to take it out of view, dump it in my recycled soil to uproot the plant to place in here. And the process of well, actually that's transplant. We're transplanting. Now, two terms that you can get familiar with. Transplanting is when you take a plant and you move it, like not the whole pot, but when you take it out of one vessel, you might put it in the ground, you might put it in a bigger pot or something, but that process is called transplanting. Another term to get familiar with is propagation or propagating. And propagating means that you just simply cut, um, you take cuttings from one plant to start a new plant. And usually that process involves cutting the clippings and placing it in water so that it will take root. So yeah, so these have been outside up under my porch, and it's doing pretty good. And more than likely, I may place this outside so I can get like maximum potential out of it. And then closer to the winter time, I'll bring it in the house. So yeah, let me go ahead and do this, and I'm going to pause. Okay, so we basically just did our flower arrangement, and I'm gonna show you from a top view what it looks like. Okay, speak.
I wanted to say that's very beautiful, and it's like arranged, and there's a lot of roots in there. Like, believe it or not, there's a lot of space that flowers can go to, but there's a lot of roots in there.
Yeah. Okay, so again, what I'm going to do is give this a good water. I'm really considering just sitting this back in some water. Well, actually, it's soaked up, so I'm just going to give it a very good water, and maybe later on add some plant food to it and stick it up under the house. Another plant tip that I would like to give is just like a human or anybody else, plants need baths. You know what I'm saying? They can grow to their fullest potential when they are clean. So what I recommend is that you take a damp cloth, put the cat down. Take a wet cloth and wipe the front and the back of your leaves off, and it absorbs water. You don't want to put too much water on your leaves. Some plants, they can rot that way. But yeah, I'm going to wipe them down. I'm not going to really show that process in this video, but I'm going to wipe them down, give them a good water, and just sit them up under the porch and just let it grow and thrive for the summer. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, comments, suggestions, feel free to leave it below in the comment section. And again, do not forget to subscribe to our channel. And Veronica Yancey. Thank you for tuning in. Have a blessed day.